Our journey into the magical heart of London begins not with a grand entrance, but with a shabby, unassuming pub tucked away on Charing Cross Road, the Leaky Cauldron. To the Muggles who rush past it every day, it is invisible, a grimy, forgotten building they instinctively ignore. But to the wizarding kind, it is the most famous magical landmark in London, a bustling, welcoming haven that serves as a bridge between two worlds. The moment you step inside, the roar of the city traffic is replaced by the warm, cheerful hum of magical folk. The air smells of old wood, fire whiskey, and sausage. It is dark and dingy, yet profoundly comforting, a place where wizards from all walks of life can be seen exchanging news over a pint of butterbeer. Tom, the stooped, toothless landlord, has been polishing the same counter for decades. His presence is much a part of the pub as the magical portraits that whisper gossip from the walls. But the Leaky Cauldron's greatest secret is not its clientele, but what lies behind it. Through the main room and into a small, cold-walled courtyard, there is a simple brick wall. For a Muggle, it is a dead end. For a wizard, it is a gateway. One must tap a specific brick in the wall 3 up and 2. A cross with their wand. The effect is pure, understated magic. There is no flash of light, no loud noise. The bricks simply tremble, shift, and fold away from the center, a mechanical grinding sound revealing a large sunlit archway. And through that archway, the true adventure begins. The first glimpse of Diagon Alley is a sensory explosion. The quiet, dingy courtyard is replaced by a riot of color, sound, and life. It is the breathtaking transition from the mundane to the magnificent, the first step into a world where anything is possible. Stepping through the archway is like stepping into another era. Diagon Alley is a long, winding, cobbled street bustling, with witches and wizards in robes of every conceivable color. The air is filled with a symphony of magical sounds. The excited chatter of students buying their first wands, the hooting of owls from Elop's Owl Emporium, the distant clanging of a blacksmith's hammer, and the enticing smells wafting from Florian Fortescue's ice cream parlor. The shops are a wonderful, chaotic jumble of crooked, timber-bird buildings, each with a brightly colored sign hanging above its door. Cauldrons are stacked in shimmering pyramids outside one shop, while bundles of spellbooks tied with string are displayed in the window of another. It is a place of vibrant, joyful commerce, the economic and social heart of the wizarding community in Britain. Looming over this cheerful chaos, at the far end of the street, where several lanes converge, stands a building of immense and intimidating presence, Gringotts Wizarding Bank. It is a snow-white marble building that towers over the smaller shops, its great bronze doors polished to a mirror sheen. It is run and owned by goblins. The relationship between wizards and goblins has always been a tense one, a long history of rebellion and mistrust. But in matters of security and finance, wizards have always conceded to the goblin's superior skill. Gringotts is, quite simply, the safest place in the world to keep anything of value. The interior is just as imposing as the exterior. A vast marble hall is filled with high, long counters where stern-faced goblins work, weighing galleons on brass scales and scribbling in enormous ledgers. The air is cold and quiet, a stark contrast to the bustling street outside. The goblin's magic is ancient, deep, and different from that of wizards. They are masters of metalwork and security enchantments. The vaults, buried miles beneath the streets of London, are protected by more than just locks and keys. There are dragons guarding the deepest chambers, enchantments that cause doors to melt, and curses that trap thieves for eternity. To attempt a robbery at Gringotts is not just a crime. It is an act of utter madness. The bank is a silent, powerful reminder that not all magic in the world is warm and inviting. Some of it is ancient, fierce, and unforgiving. Asterisk further down the alley, in a narrow, shabby shop with a single wand resting on a faded purple cushion in the window, lies a place of even deeper magic. Ollivanders, makers of fine wands since 382 BC. Unlike the other shops, this one is profoundly quiet. The interior is small and dusty, with thousands of slender boxes stacked from floor to ceiling, each containing a dormant, sleeping wand. This is not a place where you choose a wand. It is the place where the wand chooses you. The magic here is one of destiny, of unseen connections. As we have explored before, the art of wand lore is a mystery even to most wizards. The combination of a specific magical wood with its own unique personality and a powerful core from a creature like a unicorn, dragon, or phoenix creates a semi-sentient object. It has a temperament, a loyalty, a preference. The moment a witch or wizard holds the one wand meant for them, a spark of recognition, of magical harmony, ignites. It is a connection as profound and mysterious as life itself. Garrick Ollivander, the keeper of these secrets, is not a mere merchant. He is a facilitator of destinies, a witness to the very moment a wizard's true potential is finally unlocked. The quiet, dusty air of his shop is thick with the promise of 1,000 different futures, each one waiting silently in its narrow box. Asterisk next to Ollivander's, a much larger, more brightly lit shop draws the eye. Flourish and blots. This is the main bookstore of the wizarding world, its windows piled high with spell books, some as large as paving stones, others as small as postage stamps. The inside is a labyrinth of towering shelves, so packed with books that one often has to walk sideways. The air smells of old parchment and new ink. Here, one can find everything from the standard Hogwarts textbooks to rare and obscure tomes on ancient runes or the care of magical creatures. But the books here are not always inanimate objects. Some, like the Monster Book of Monsters, are bound with belts to keep them from biting the customers. Others, like the Invisible Book of Invisibility, are, of course, impossible to find. There are books that whisper as you pass, books whose pages flutter as if in a constant breeze, and books that seem to follow you with the eyes on their covers. It is a place of living knowledge, a testament to the wizarding world's endless quest for learning and its slightly chaotic approach to it. Students spend hours here, poring over texts for their classes, while older wizards search for forgotten spells or the latest biography of a famous Quidditch player. It is a place as essential to a wizard's education as any classroom at Hogwarts. Asterisk Diagon. Alley is not just a place for serious study and high finance. It is also a place of immense fun and wonder. At the magical menagerie, the air is filled with a cacophony of sounds from 100 different cages, housing everything from iridescent beetles to self-shuffling packs of cards. Pygmy puffs, small, fluffy pink and purple creatures, tumble over each other in the window, while clever cats and intelligent toads watch customers pass by. At Quality Quidditch Supplies, the latest racing brooms, like the Nimbus 2000 or the Firebolt, are displayed like priceless jewels, drawing crowds of adoring fans who press their faces against the glass. And in later years, the alley would become home to its most vibrant and chaotic shop of all, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Started by the legendary pranksters Fred and George Weasley, this shop was an explosion of color and mayhem. Its windows were filled with everything from skiving snack boxes, designed to make you convincingly ill enough to skip class, to extendable ears for eavesdropping, and Peruvian instant darkness powder. It was a monument to joy, laughter, and the kind of brilliant, mischievous magic that defies authority and brings light to the darkest of time's dot as the sun sets. The magical lanterns along the cobbled street begin to glow, casting long, dancing shadows. The bustling crowds begin to thin as wizards and witches head home, their arms laden with cauldrons, spellbooks, and new pets. The vibrant energy of the day softens to a gentle, magical hum. The alley, though quieter, is never truly asleep. Behind, the locked doors, the wands wait, the books whisper, and the cauldrons gleam, ready for another day at the magical heart of the wizarding world. And so, as night falls, the vibrant energy of Diagon Alley softens to a gentle, magical hum. The shops close their doors, but the magic within never truly sleeps. This hidden street is more than just a marketplace. It is the beating heart of our world, a place of first meetings, of new beginnings, and of the simple joy of belonging. It reminds us that magic is not just found in castles or ancient texts, but in the bustling, beautiful tapestry of everyday life. Rest now, and may your dreams be filled with wondrous things. Until our next story, my friend.